Hello, it's Mellow, and today I'm here to talk about why you should stay alive. I know this can be a hard subject, so you can click off if you need. Just know I'm not here to lecture you, and I'm not here to repeat what everyone else has already said on the matter. I know there's a lot of stereotypical, like, you'll be okay, it gets better. That's not all I'm here to say. Yeah. Now, I do want to talk about the people, but not in the way you may think. Of course, I don't know your story, but I'm sure we've all heard the people will miss you talk. And well, yes, that is true. It's way more than that. Think about the people who you have met in your life, and people who have made things even just a little bit better, even if just for a bit. And even if you don't have this person yet, think about what you want in a person, and remember that there are so many people in the world. I know you're bound to meet the one who makes you feel better than anyone else someday. Even if you've just lost that person, you'll find more people. There are so many people out there, and someday you'll meet one who makes you feel better. And even if you just have one friend, that is a person who lives every day just as you do, with their own life and issues. Yet they take the time to think of and talk to you. That's a person with their own point of view who views you with positivity and as a good person in their life. And hell, even if you don't have any friends or good people in your life, there are people out there who you will one day meet and be so glad you stayed alive for and met. And they'll be glad they met you too. I know it all feels like too much right now, but you can become a flicker of light in someone else's life. I myself have lost people to that, and almost many more via like attempts or them talking about it. And I promise you, it hurts. I still miss the people I have lost, even though it's been a long time now. Even if you're too numb, hurt, or angry to care that it will hurt others, or even if you don't believe that it will, there's still more to say. It's not just people will miss you that makes staying at least potentially worth it. Don't die before you can become your own flicker of light. Don't burn it out. Let it grow into warmth within the cold, a spark of warm hope to melt the ice built around you. Your positive impact can lead to others making the same impact. You can make a difference. You can bring hope to someone who may not have any left. Things spread. If you spread positivity, they'll spread that on, and it'll keep going. And that means you can make a difference. Even if it's not a huge, revolutionary difference, you can make a difference. I can only imagine that you have seen so many horrible things in your life, mentally, physically, emotionally, and maybe more. I know it's hard, especially if you have ongoing issues, whether that be at home, school, work, your health of any kind, the past, lingering over you, the health of someone else, loss, etc. Even if something happened years ago, it can still hurt and have a serious impact, especially if you processed it recently or have, any kind of post-traumatic stress. I'm still hurt by things that have happened to me whenever I was little, and I commonly get hurt by simple things each day. It may seem simple, but my mind doesn't take it that way. When we go through severely impactful trauma, our mind will easily go into fight or flight, as the past trauma has left mental scars that reopen easily. Stress will often then reopen said scars. feeling adrenaline that you have nothing to do with, triggering a stressful reaction because your brain doesn't know what to do and can't tell when you are and aren't in danger because the trauma has left impactful feelings of stress and danger. So it makes your mind more susceptible to feeling that way. You may get angry, sad, numb, over or underwhelmed, over or understimulated, non or semi-verbal easily. And you're not at fault of that. I'm often that way too. I go semi-verbal and I get both over and understimulated and whelmed. And tons of other stuff. Like, you're not alone in that feeling. Like, I get it constantly. I live like that. Everyone has their own point of view, so we may never fully understand someone else's experience and feelings, but there are many ways people have their own way to relate and connect to you. Like, as I said, I have feelings like that quite often. And if you get anything like that, I might not understand how you experience it, but I understand feeling that way, even though I do not experience it the exact same way that you do. You're not faulty, you're not forever broken, and you definitely don't deserve the things that have happened to you, nor was it your fault by any means. Some of us may be what others consider to be sensitive, but that's because we have hyperreactive minds. I live that way every day, so I can promise you it's not our fault that our minds work the way they do, no matter how that be. You may have chronic issues that stay with you for life, so I won't say that it'll all be better, okay? Like, oh, it'll be okay, you'll be okay, like, things will get better, because, well, yes, things can get better. It's not guaranteed you'll feel just completely magically better someday. That's not what it means to recover. So I will say that it won't be this way forever. Within time and the right help you need, things won't feel so bad, even if that takes years or decades even. I know it sounds like a long time, and it is, and it's a lot of work, but no matter how long it takes, it won't be this bad, especially if you live in a bad environment that is causing so many issues. You can get out of that environment someday. You don't have to be stuck there forever, even if it feels like forever. Someday it will feel like forever ago that you escaped. So someday you gotta remember, you can get out of there. You can get out of the place that is hurting you. And if you still have lingering issues from places or people that have hurt you, it's okay too. It doesn't have to be that way forever. And it is possible, as I said, to be harmed by the things that have happened to you for the rest of your life. But that's still okay. We can still work to get better, even if better means something different to you than it does to everyone else. Because typically, getting better is seen as never feeling hurt by these things anymore. But that's not necessarily what that means at all. It can mean just feeling okay to be alive. And sometimes when you start to feel better, things will spiral again. And that's okay too. Spiraling again, or going downhill again, is a part of recovery. Letting yourself feel your feelings and feel your pain is a part of feeling better. It doesn't feel good, but it's a part of working to feeling better. I know that might seem like a complicated or pointless or confusing thing, but I promise you it's not pointless. Well, yes, it is confusing, but not pointless. Trust me. And I know a random stranger on the internet may not be able to contain your full trust in these things, especially because I'm not a licensed professional. But I've done my research, I've paid attention, I see how these things go. And yeah, some adults do end up, but you don't have to be one of them. It will be worth it to feel yourself enjoy again. And if others don't think you can do it, prove them wrong. Prove everyone who ever doubted you wrong. And I'm sure that'll feel great too. Getting to do what you wanted, even though people doubted you. Improvement, self-discovery, recovery, feeling better. These are things that take time. Trust me, I would know. It's taken me a long time and I'm still struggling at times. I know I might seem all happy-go-lucky and joyful on camera, but there's more to me than just that. It's just what I convey. And while yes, that is how I am in real life, as said, there's more to me. There's more to everybody. It takes a lot of work, but the work will someday feel less taxing, and one day you may look at yourself and realize how much better you feel. You might look at yourself in the mirror, or take a picture, or see someone, or go somewhere, and think, I'm happy now. When did that happen? And you realize that things got better. And as I said before, of course, I do not know your life story, but I do know that said life story deserves to grow into something beautiful. Currently, it may feel tragic and forever painful, but it deserves to keep going and end at something beautiful. You are special, and I'm sure we've all heard them. Everyone is special, but that is technically true, as everyone is different, and nobody is exactly like you or has your exact same experiences or reactions to your said experiences. It's all so different, so of course you're special. However, you're not so special that you're that one person out of everyone who doesn't deserve love, food, water, shelter, love, peace, kindness, help, recovery, etc. And I can't see into the future, but I do know one thing. If you stay, you will have become a beautifully tragic story of success, rather than a tragic one cut short. Surviving is success, so please, let the beauty have its way. I know things are dark, but they won't be forever. I could keep going on forever on why you should stay, because there are so many amazing things that could keep you here. And I know I'm trying to be realistic. I know things hurt. And I know things might not be all better someday. But I know that they can improve. Even if that takes time, meds, therapy, people, whatever it takes. But that's probably about all for this video. I will continue to spread as much hope and love as I can. And if you're not able to do the same right now, try to do the same for yourself. even if that's hard. I'll leave links to various different hotlines and help sites in the description. You deserve something to give you more light in the dark. And if just a random stranger on the internet is the only light that you have, I will do what I can to be as bright of a light as possible. As long as you survive, and you survive to one day live, that's what matters. This was Mellow, and I hope you have a good day. If you don't, that's okay too.